Next Monday, June 11th, Star Wars Reading Club is reviewing The Last Jedi novelization by Jason Fry, and we're giving away 2 copies of the novel to go with the review. One copy will be available exclusively for the Patreon members of the channel, and the other copy will be available for the entire audience of Star Wars Reading Club. For a chance to win a copy of the novel, all you have to do is leave a comment down below telling me who your favorite Jedi is by Sunday, June 10th at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. A like on this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so would also be greatly appreciated. The 2 winners of the novel will be announced the next day on June 11th at the review. Best of luck, and let's get to today's video. By the time of the prequel trilogy, and the Phantom Menace specifically, it's no secret that Darth Maul had an emphatic hatred for the Jedi. Trained as an assassin and Sith apprentice to Darth Sidious, it's only natural that Maul would carry with him some animosity for the ancient enemy of the Sith. But within both the current canon and the former Legends material, Maul is seen as almost singularly driven by his hatred of the Jedi, and his desire to prove to Sidious that he was powerful enough to kill a member of their order, and thus begin the process of fulfilling the downfall of the Jedi. For a character like Darth Vader, this makes perfect sense, as in addition to his Sith and dark side allegiances, he was also formerly one of them, and came to view the Jedi as the catalyst for the failures and suffering experienced in his life. But was there something more that pushed Darth Maul to develop such an exceptional loathing and hostility towards the Jedi, outside of merely his adherence to the Sith and dark side? In this video expose, I will explain the role that Sidious played in creating a deep hatred of the Jedi within his apprentice, and describe the importance of their journey to the ancient Sith Temple on Malachor in developing Maul's endless desire for the Sith to achieve their revenge against the Jedi Order. As seen within the 2017 Darth Maul comic, Maul was meditating during a mission wherein he was tracking down a kidnapped Jedi so that he could have his first confrontation with a member of the Sith's ancient enemy, and satiate his bloodlust against the Jedi. As he was meditating, Maul thought back to a lesson given to him by his master Darth Sidious upon the planet of Malachor, which occurred years before his eventual reveal to the Jedi Order upon Tatooine and Naboo. Maul is seen standing with Sidious at a similar vantage point before the ancient Sith Temple where Ahsoka, Ezra, and Kanan stood in the Season 2 finale of Star Wars Rebels. As Maul and Sidious traveled through the ruins of a great battle that took place thousands of years earlier between the Jedi and Sith, Sidious asked his apprentice if he recognized this place. Maul answered that he did, having seen Malachor previously within his dreams. Sidious then started to describe the history of the battle that occurred there between the 2 opposing orders. According to Sidious, the Jedi struck a devastating blow to the Sith on Malachor, where many within their order were struck down by the Jedi merely because they wanted to be free. Then, as Maul was examining the petrified remains from the battle, Sidious used the Force to get Maul to breathe in the ashes of the Sith warriors that were killed when the ancient temple's superweapon was activated, telling his apprentice to let the hate fill him. After breathing in the ashes, Maul then began having visions of Sith being attacked and struck down by the Jedi. As depicted in the comic, the visions had a profound effect upon Maul. As the Sith were slain by the Jedi before him, the young Sith assassin then began to challenge the Jedi himself. Given that he was vastly outnumbered, Maul had no hope in defeating all of his Jedi attackers, and yet he fought on. As interpreted by Maul many years later, he noted that during the lesson on Malachor, he felt the burn of 1,000 cuts from his opponent's lightsabers, as the comic depicts the Sith Lord being slashed across the back, chest, and even had both of his hands removed by the blades of his enemies. Not only that, but he also felt the death of 1,000 Sith. Following the vision, Maul was left with a seething hatred for the Jedi. Not only did he endure the treachery and untold pain that his fellow Sith had gone through on Malachor, but he emerged from the lesson as viewing the Jedi as nothing more than cowards, assassins, and treacherous hypocrites, wherein they stole the liberty and freedom of the Sith thousands of years earlier. Not only did Maul believe that he emerged from the vision stronger for having experienced what the former Sith had, but importantly, he also adopted the belief that the Sith deserved their revenge, and even further, he deserved his own revenge against the Jedi. Therefore, Maul's experience on Malachor with Sidious clearly had a profound influence on his desire for revenge against the Jedi Order, and awakened a seething hatred for the ancient enemies of the Sith. Because of what he endured on Malachor and the vision he had at the behest of Sidious, it was the Sith who were victims of the treachery and authoritarianism of the Jedi, and thus Maul believed he was justified in destroying the Jedi Order and restoring the Sith to galactic dominance. So there we have it, how Sidious taught Maul to hate the Jedi at the ancient Sith Temple on Malachor. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive hangouts and book discussions. If not for me... For the Cataclysm of Malachor.